Define the total length from this point or this line up to this line, and it is 241.50 millimeter. Define this length, it is 30 millimeter. This length is 20 millimeter. Rearrange the sketch and define this length 40 millimeter. This radius is 18 millimeter. This radius is 7.5 millimeter. This radius is 3 millimeter. And this radius is 5 millimeter. So our sketch is now fully defined. Change this radius from 18 to 9 millimeter, and then go to Features tab and apply a revolved bow space command. Select this line as axis of revolution. Press OK button to apply this command. Now we have to make bearing. So for that, start from new part and then sketch on front plane. Draw a center line and then draw two rectangles. Select all these four lines and make them equal. Similarly, select these two lines and make them collinear and equal. Now select origin and then this point, make their relation vertical. Now define these lines. This width is 10 millimeter and this diameter is 15 millimeter. This diameter is 35 millimeter. This width is 4 millimeter. Then draw a center line, started from this midpoint up to this midpoint, and then draw a circle from this midpoint. Define it. (8mm) is the diameter of this circle, and then select Trim Entities command. Trim these extra lines. Press OK button and then apply revolved bow space command. Press OK button. Then select front plane and sketch on it. Make normal to. Change the shade and draw a circle on this point. Now draw a line from this midpoint up to this midpoint. Select Trim Entities and trim one side of the circle. Go to Features tab and apply revolved bow space command. Select this line as axis of revolution and press OK button. Click on this revolved or this ball and then change its color. Revolved to. Now click on this button below the linear pattern button and select circular pattern. Check this box bodies and then select this revolve or this ball. Now select pattern axis box and select this circular edge. Quantity is 9. Press OK button. Select this bearing and change its color. Revolve 1, yellow, and press OK button. Save it. Now we have to design this water seal. So for that, start from new part again and then sketch on front plane. Draw a center line. Click on it and make it horizontal. Draw a line like this. Define it. This diameter is 15 millimeter and this diameter is 35 millimeter. This width is 9 millimeter. Select origin and then this point. Make their relation vertical. Our sketch is now fully defined, so go to Features tab and apply Revolved Bow Space command. Press No. And then in the Thin Features tab, select the width 2 millimeter and press OK button. Now save this part as seal. Now go to assembly again and import all these parts one by one. Open the folder, select seal, shaft and bearing. Drag them into assembly. Select the cylindrical face of shaft and then select mate. Now select this cylindrical face of bearing. Do not lock rotation and press OK button. Now select this face of shaft and then this face. Press OK button. Similarly select this cylindrical face of seal and then the shaft. Press OK button. Select this face and then this face of bearing. Press OK button. Press OK button. Now change the colors for shaft and seal. Now select this cylindrical face of shaft and then select mate. Select this cylindrical face of hub. And at this time lock the rotation. Press OK button. Now select this face of hub and then this face of shaft. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Unhide the wicket gates and the discharge tube. Now we have to make its exploded view. So for that, go to Configuration Manager here and then right click on Default and select New Exploded View. Scroll down and then select the discharge tube, drag it, then select runner with the hub, drag them also, select shaft and drag it backward. Now select wicket gates and drag them. So this is our Kaplan turbine simply designed in SolidWorks. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, please write them in comment section. Thanks for watching and sparing time.